The K-278 Komsomolets was a unique Soviet nuclear-powered attack submarine belonging to the Project 685 Plavnik class, and it represented one of the most advanced experimental designs of the Cold War era. Built at the Sevmash shipyard, its keel was laid in 1978, it was launched in 1983, and entered service later that same year as the only vessel of its class. Technically, the submarine stood out for its exceptional engineering solutions, most notably its double-hull structure with an inner-pressure hull made of titanium, a rare and expensive material that allowed it to withstand extreme pressures and achieve unprecedented diving depths. In fact, Komsomolets was capable of operating at depths far beyond those of contemporary submarines, with a safe depth of around 1,000 meters and a recorded dive exceeding that figure, making it one of the deepest diving military submarines ever built. The vessel measured approximately 117.5 meters in length, had a displacement of up to 8,000 tons when submerged, and was powered by a single OK-650 pressurized water nuclear reactor connected to steam turbines driving a single propeller shaft. This propulsion system allowed it to reach speeds of over 25 knots underwater, while maintaining long endurance typical of nuclear submarines. Its armament included 6 500 and 33 torpedo tubes capable of launching both conventional and nuclear-tipped weapons, including anti-submarine missiles and high-speed torpedoes, reflecting its intended role as a cutting-edge hunter-killer platform. The submarine also incorporated advanced automation systems, reducing the required crew size compared to similar vessels, and featured a dedicated escape capsule designed to allow part of the crew to survive catastrophic accidents even at great depths, highlighting the emphasis placed on survivability alongside performance. Beyond its technical characteristics, Komsomolets was conceived as a testbed for future generations of Soviet submarines, combining high-performance combat capabilities with experimental technologies that would influence later designs. It became operational during the final decade of the Cold War and was regarded as a symbol of Soviet naval innovation and ambition, especially because of its ability to operate in deep ocean environments where it would have been extremely difficult to detect or engage. Despite these remarkable capabilities, the submarine's career was short-lived and ultimately tragic. On April 7, 1989, during its third operational patrol in the Norwegian Sea, the Komsomolets was submerged at a depth of about 335 meters when a fire broke out in an aft engineering compartment, reportedly caused by an electrical short circuit. The fire quickly spread through cable ducts and ventilation paths despite the closure of watertight doors, damaging electrical systems and compromising control of the vessel. As the situation worsened, the crew initiated an emergency shutdown of the nuclear reactor, which eliminated propulsion and left the submarine struggling to maintain stability. An emergency blow of the ballast tanks allowed the submarine to surface approximately 11 minutes after the fire began, but the blaze continued to burn, fueled in part by the compressed air systems on board. Distress signals were sent and evacuation procedures were initiated, with many crew members abandoning the vessel into the freezing Arctic waters. Although the submarine remained afloat for several hours, the damage proved irreparable, and it eventually sank to a depth of around 1,700 meters in the Norwegian Sea. The harsh conditions of the water, near 2 degrees Celsius, led to severe hypothermia among the crew awaiting rescue, and despite the arrival of assistance, a total of 42 sailors lost their lives while only 27 survived. The disaster marked one of the most significant submarine accidents of the late Cold War, not only because of the loss of life, but also due to the sinking of a highly advanced nuclear vessel carrying both a reactor and nuclear-armed torpedoes, which remain on the seabed to this day as a lingering reminder of the risks associated with such powerful technologies.